I'm just going to be doing a makeup routine slash makeup review. I bought 2 new products this week and I wanted to try them out. I bought the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and I bought the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I did want to use them to see if I could replace my higher end makeup. So I used the Fenty Soft Silk Primer and I used the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So I wanted to see if the 2 drugstore brands could actually replace my higher end ones because the girl's on a budget and I don't want to be spending $40–60 on a single thing of makeup. Crazy. But anyways, today I'm not going to be doing anything, just going to be doing that and seeing how they last throughout the day. So let's get into the video. Okay, so these are the 2 new products that I bought and I've been wanting to try because your girl is on a budget now. So I bought the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and then I bought the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So we'll see. I already moisturized my face and everything and I'm going to be going in. Go in a little bit more. I do have to say this one is a lot stickier than the Fenty Beauty one. But I know Fenty Beauty just discontinued that one. And now they have a gripping hydrating primer that they released. I haven't tried that one, but it's still around the same price point. So I still want to see if I'm going to like this one. If not, I am going to have to try that one. My skin is a combination, so I'm like dry on my cheeks, but I'm super oily on my forehead and my T-zone. Well, my T-zone. So we're going to see if that works or not. But sticky, so Alright, so I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Foundation. And I'm in the shade 125. I don't know if it's and I've been using this foundation for a long time already. It's pretty much my holy grail. I've tried a bunch and this one I've just liked it the most. Am I the only one that makes weird faces whenever I'm putting on makeup? I know that girls usually do their eyebrows. Like I'll try before the foundation, but I like doing eyebrows when I have foundation on already because I can clean up them. I don't have to worry about like I still like the foundation over. So foundation done. I don't know if my lighting's bad or not. Concealer. Well, actually, I go in with this Rare Beauty eye brightening thingy, and then I go with concealer after. Actually, something that I'm going to try right now, instead of doing the concealer right after this, I feel like this actually took off my foundation instead of putting it on. What the hell? Yeah, that's thick skin. That's not. What the heck? I already had to spray put foundation there because what the fuck? Honestly, I gotta say, it's kind of weird. Whenever I put that product or my concealer and stuff, my foundation never comes off. So I don't know if that was part of the primer. Now that my foundation's fixed, that was weird. First I'm going to do blush and then concealer. Because I know I've seen a lot of girls do that. Usually I do concealer and then I do the blush after. I'm going to try it this way. See how it looks. And I can always just do it after again anyway, so. I don't know if I want to do Rare Beauty or I bought this Morphe one. So I bought this Morphe 3 palette. This is what it looks like. It's like a mauve-y soft pink. I'm somebody that I feel like doesn't have blush blindness, but I guess we'll see. So this is the blush. It was the cream one, and now I'm gonna go in with concealer and see how that is. Again, not too heavy on the concealer. Sorry. Okay. I'm somebody that likes to have my mouth open when I'm doing concealer. Not sure how I feel about it. Alrighty, next. Oh, and that was the Fenty Beauty concealer that I used. I used Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 110. And Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade Lavender. And I do want to get the Huda Beauty setting powder and try that one because it was blurring. This one I don't really feel like it's blurring, but I think it's just kind of like regular setting powder. But I don't know, we'll see. And go back in on it. Okay, baking done. At least my format baking. Oh, I feel like I have an eyelash or something in my eyeball. Anyways, okay. So now that I look like a ghost, next I'm going to do my eyebrows, get those out. For my eyebrows, this has again been the same product that I've been using my entire makeup lifestyle, my entire makeup career. I don't know, ever since I've been putting on makeup, since again high school. I use the Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit, and I use it in the shade 3.5. Alrighty, so I go in with a spoolie and just brush them out. So spoolie side done. So I kind of just do a line on the bottom and then bring it on the middle and I drag it to the outside, or from like the middle to the end, basically just filling in the inside. And then as I go closer to the beginning, I start doing a lighter hand, so it comes out into like a ombre. And then I kind of spoolie the beginning just to give it more of a brushed look. Also, remember, sisters, not twins. So same thing with that same Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna go in, well, first I coat that side of me just a little bit. Do one eyebrow at a time so the concealer doesn't like dry out. And then I kind of just take a little bit from the brush, from the applicator, and I put it on the brush. And then I go in and carve it out. That way I can also move the one that was on my eyebrow. Alright, pretty good. Close up. I don't really do the big middle too much. I kind of just dab the inner corners because I don't like that like carved out with the middle too. I kind of like it at the middle a little bit more natural. But anyways, now I go in and bring it down and blend it out. Okay, so my eyebrow is pretty much completed. The only thing now is that I'm gonna go fix up okay, it looks better now. And I don't do a whole bunch since I'm still gonna do bronzer on my forehead. So I kind of just do it real close to the eyebrows. Now let us do bronzer and contour. So I have the Rare Beauty Cream Bronzer Stick in the shade Bright Side. And then I'm gonna set that with the One Size Trio in the shade, I don't know, Fair, in the Fair Trio, I guess. It has 3 different names. So I kind of just do it in the same spot that I do my contour. At least on the bottom. I don't do contour on the top. So this is in, and now I'm gonna go in and just blend it out. Soften it up a little bit. Okay. So now that the bronzer is there, I'm going to go in with my brush. And I'm going to use the bronzer one, which I use Unlockable. And I just go in with my brush and I kind of just set it in. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Contour Stick. I feel like I have a hair in the shade Amber. Okay. So I kind of go in where I did the bronzer on the side. I just do a little bit heavier hand. And then I also do it down my chin to try to hide my double chin. That's pretty much it. I have a round face, so maybe it doesn't really do much, but okay. And then again, I go in with the same one, except this time I use the cool tone, which is the middle one cut up. And honestly, I just use the same brush because so now I'm done with the contour, the bronzer, the blush, the eyebrows. I'm going to set the blush. I didn't do that, and now you can kind of tell it's kind of gone away just a little bit with the contour and the bronzer. So I'm gonna get that same Morphe palette, and I'm gonna go in a little bit more with the cream, and then I'm gonna go in with the brush with the powder. So cream. So now I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow. I'm gonna do just a really basic eyeshadow, and I use the Tres Luces palette. It's literally one of my favorites. It's this genius idea that you can take out the mirror. Look how amazing this is. It's huge. And then you have the whole palette. Isn't that amazing? It's literally magnetic, so I love this. Start off with Yucca Flor, which is just the white, cream white, just to kind of go in my crease, go over the lid, and take out that line of the concealer. Then I'm gonna go in with let's do Pineapple Sage. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of brush out the top. Okay, a little better. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow's done, I'm gonna go in with mascara. And I just use the Maybelline Sky High. Nothing crazy. This one's already pretty old, so I don't think there's a lot in there. And the tubing keeps coming out. That's one thing that, this is the second one that I bought. And this little like black thing right here in the middle, this part, it comes out every time I take out the freaking applicator. I don't like that, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep buying this one. And that was literally just one dunk of this. I didn't go in again. And I feel like my eyeshadow... looks pretty decent to me. So the only thing now I'm gonna do is just... I don't do nothing on my nose. I feel like I have a pretty normal, small nose. I don't know. I haven't mastered the art of contouring my nose. And I just feel like I make it look all muddy. And I don't like that, so I just leave it like this. But anyways, now all I'm gonna do is set my face and then put highlighter. That's it. But even coat on there, and same thing, I use the Fenty Beauty one. And I just kind of go in all over. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with that Milani Make It Last. Now again, I'm gonna go in with the setting powder one more time. This time a little bit of a heavier hand, just to really get it in there. That's it. I'm gonna do just a little bit. I really don't do lips because I feel like I don't have lips. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a gloss, and then I am going to do highlighter. So I bought the NYX one, the Silk Buttermelt Stick, but I don't really know how to like put it on. It's like a deodorant stick. I don't really like how that looks. No, I do not like that at all. What do I do? And try to save the inner corner of my eyeballs. I'm gonna go into my Old Faithful, another one that I use for my inner corners that I've absolutely loved, and I'm trying to find one that can replace it because I feel like this whole thing I just used the white one for my inner corners because it's so bright and I love it. I think I'm gonna go in with Eclipse, which is just like yellowish one, not this dark yellow, but more like the champagne-y golden yellow, and kind of just do. To have this, let's just do the NYX Fat Oil in the shade Going Viral. Going Viral in the Fat Oil. And that is today's makeup look. It is now 10:25. 10:25. It is now 10:25, and we're gonna see how my makeup lasts throughout the day. Again, I don't have any plans today. I'm sitting around playing video games until my boyfriend gets off of work, and then probably just saying more sitting around and playing. So yeah, this is my look. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over so you can actually see what it looks like in normal lighting from far away. Looks pretty decent. The setting spray, the Milani Make It Last, compared to the Charlotte Tilbury one, it felt pretty much the same. I do feel like the Milani one didn't have too much of like a stickiness compared to the Charlotte Tilbury, but it did smell good and it did feel really nice and lightweight. So we'll really see if it actually lasts all day. And then the primer, like I said, it felt a lot stickier than the hydrating Fenty one, but I don't use like a sticky primer. But I do know that Fenty discontinued the one that I am using, the Hydro Silk, and they replaced it with a sticky Hydro Silk, well, like a sticky hydrating primer. So I haven't tried that one, so I know I'm going to be stuck with the sticky one anyways. So we're just going to see if I like this one. And if I like this one and everything comes out fine, which, like I said right here, whenever I was going in with the concealer, it took off the foundation. That never happened with the Fenty one. So I don't know if that was the primer, but maybe that was just a user error. I'm not too sure. Anyways, I will see you again in a little bit. It is 3 o'clock now, which means it's been 4.5 hours since I put on the makeup. Looks pretty good. I do see I'm a little oily. And I feel like a little bit has been like separating here on my chin right here. But other than that, I mean, I'm pretty much just oily in the normal places. Like I said, my forehead a little bit, my T-zone, and then just a little bit more on my cheeks than usual. But I mean, it looks fine. I did no touch-ups or anything. I put chapstick on my lips just because lip oil, it's been 4 hours, so it's been gone. But yeah, I will check in again before I go to bed. Alrighty, so it is 7:30 right now, which means it's been about 9 hours since I put it on at 10:30. This is what my makeup is looking like. I'm a little bit oily. I can see that the makeup started to separate right here. But I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't feel like any of my makeup really moved. So yeah, I think the primer did okay. Like I said, I'll try it again whenever I have plans and I go out. That way I can see how it actually tests out to be like outdoors and sweating and stuff. I think I'm gonna keep trying these for a little bit more. But that's it. Anyways, that's all for the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, which I promise I'll do better at. I just haven't been in doing it, but I'm gonna get better. Promise. See ya.